representing Australia with the clubs, Lidiia IAKOLEVA.
Next up for Australia, Lidiia IAKOLEVA. Performing her routine with the clubs.
Dramatic start. In the plain black leotard, which is quite different from the usual sparkle. Oh, but she's made a couple of errors with the apparatus already. That was much better, nice and efficient. These gymnasts spot so well in those pirouettes. Very dramatic routine. I think she'll be a little bit disappointing with her handling skills.
Each piece of apparatus brings around their own challenges, and having to control both clubs and keep them moving at the same time is such a difficult thing to do. As to trap the club on the floor. Interesting about the leotard, Christine, I'm just wondering, because all the leotards have to be submitted before the competition, and if they're a bit too high cut or they're not just fit right, then they can get thrown out and they have to make last minute changes. And maybe whether a leotard for the clubs has been rejected and it was an emergency leotard, who knows?
Who knows? But yes, we were listening to the English gymnasts yesterday discussing the fact that one of the leotards needed a little bit of extra material. It's a fairly new deduction, or new requirement, not deduction, requirement to submit the leotards before the competition to check that they meet the required standards.
I must admit, though, you can really notice a difference between the plain leotard and some of the bright ones we've seen so far, and I do think it adds to the performance.
What, the bright leotard?
Yeah, I do. I think it just adds the whole performance together, and that's what we're looking at. Let's see what the judges make of that.
Well, I do think the gymnasts feel beautiful when they put their beautiful leotards on.
There, the artistic gymnasts from Wales.
I think it was the England rhythmic team sitting there. They've come back, taken a little break after their competition, come back to watch the opposition.
That's right, Christine, you'll keep me straight. 26.9. IAKOLEVA from Australia. That puts her in fourth place.